How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, it's like 1:45, like Wednesday morning. I can't sleep, so I've decided to do a vlog. As you can tell from the title of the video, this video is going to be on the tragic Philpott house fire, which tragically took place back in 2012. I've been reading Wikipedia and stuff, and obviously, you know, everything that's from Wikipedia is factual, because anything that's written and stuff, citations and stuff, you've got to put the link for the story to back it up for what you're saying before it's signed off. Right, guys, so Mairead Philpott met Mick Philpott in 2000 when she was a single mum, aged just 19. Born in England to an Irish family, she had left a violent relationship. She moved into Mick Philpott's house shortly after, and the couple married in May 2013. On the 11th of May 2012, the family's home at 18 Victory Road, Allerton in Derby was seriously damaged by fire at around 4 AM in the morning. 5 children: Jade, age 10, John, age 9, Jack, age 7, Jess, age 6, Jade and Philpott, age 5, who had all been asleep upstairs, all tragically died at the scene. While their half-brother Dwayne Philpott, age 13, died in hospital 2 days later. All of the deaths were caused by excessive smoke inhalation. God bless them, may they rest in peace. In the days following the fire, the family's local Catholic church held a memorial service. On the 16th of May, Mick Philpott and his wife, Mairead, held an emotional news conference in which they purported to describe the events concerning that fateful fire, that fateful night. A book of condolence at Derby Cathedral was later signed by hundreds of people, and a fund to pay for the children's funeral raised over £11,000 by members of the public. The children's joint funerals took place on the 22nd of June 2012 at St Mary's Church in Derby. On May 14th, police stated that petrol had been found in the letterbox, thus sparking a murder investigation. Lisa Willis, let me just explain, guys, right? Mick Philpott, he was a womanizer, right? He treated women like objects. And even though he was married to Mairead Philpott, and they had kids together, he also had this live-in partner. So he had a girlfriend that lived with them. They used to have like threesomes and stuff. And they used to sleep around and stuff. Mick would be sleeping with Mairead, then he'd be sleeping with this Lisa Willis. And it was like a love triangle. And then a fourth person, Paul Mosley, entered the fray as well. So Philpott's living mistress had left the family home with her 4 children a few months before the fire. So Lisa Willis, who was living with Mairead and Mick in this like threesome, decided she just took her kids and left months before the fire. A custody hearing for their 4 children, so Lisa Willis's 4 children, was scheduled to take place the morning of the fire. Lisa Willis and her brother-in-law, Ian Cousins, were initially arrested on suspicion of the murders, but were released without charge. Mick Philpott behaved erratically for someone who had just lost several of his children, according to witnesses, and appeared to like the attention. This is a man that had been on Jeremy Kyle. He craved the limelight. He wanted to be on TV. He wanted to be famous. I remember that he did something with an MP in his house and stuff, and he spoke down to her, and then he was on Jeremy Kyle, and he bragged about like womanizing and stuff like that. He's a violent, sadistic, womanizing, child murdering scumbag. So anyway, guys, let's carry on. Right. So yeah, it was behaving erratically for someone who just lost several of his children, according to witnesses, and appeared to be liking the attention and stuff. Obviously, there would have been a lot of media coverage of the tragic fire, and obviously the media would have been very intrusive and trying to get interviews with the family during that period. The police bugged the Philpott's hotel room. Obviously, the house was destroyed, sadly, and the children tragically perished. Gaining evidence. Hold on. So they put them up in a hotel room. The police bugged the hotel room because of Mick Philpott's behaviour. Whilst doing so, they gained evidence confirming the couple were responsible for the fire, including the involvement of Paul Mosley, with whom Mairead Philpott was heard engaging in a sexual intercourse. Now, A clip of the hotel room recording is going to play now. And then I'm going to pick up this video and continue after, guys. So I'm going to cut now, listen to the police recordings from inside the hotel room. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and then I'm going to continue the video after, guys.
What did you say? Tell me what you said to him then. What did you say about how many times you went up ladders?
I almost can't how many times I went up the ladders.
What did you say about me trying to get in?
You tried everything you could to get in. Like I said to him, I wanted to run through the flames up the stairs.
What did you cry when you were saying it? How bad?
Not really, really bad, but I did cry.
That's hysterical. Let it go then. You want Lisa. It's my fault that half the family's gone. It's my fault we've lost our children. It's my fault we lost the other 5 children. It's my fault we lost Lisa. I should have seen it all coming up. It is my fault.
There's a fingerprint on the window.
That's it. A few discrepancies. That's all it is. When we shake about, I said we were going to go out for a drive at night. I can't remember saying that. Vicky said you were stoned. That's it, we didn't smoke.
Right, guys, as you can hear from that recording, it was obviously the police obviously suspected them. The behaviour wasn't normal for a couple befitting someone that had just lost 6 of the children. So like I said, the police bugged the hotel room, and you can see the evidence, you can hear the evidence for yourself, guys, so you guys make up your own minds. Please comment in the comment section below about what you think about the incident, the recording, everything else, guys. Mick Philpott and Mairead were arrested on the 28th of May 2012 after seeking additional time for questioning. Right, normally, right, in normal incidents, guys, right, the police have got 24 hours to arrest you, question you, and either bail you, charge you, or deny you bail. When it comes down to murder and stuff and manslaughter, what they're able to do, they can apply for an extension and you can get 48 plus hours, guys, right? So after 2 days of questioning, the couple were charged with the murders on the 30th of May 2012. So they was charged with the murders of the 6 children in this tragic fire at 18 Victory Road, Derby. A discarded petrol container and glove had been found near to the house, and forensic investigators discovered that the clothes of the Philpotts and Mosley had petrol on them. Let's continue. In December 2012, this was before the trial and everything, so they'd been charged with the murders. They was waiting for trial to come around. In December 2012, the charges against the Philpotts and Mosley, check this out, guys, were reduced to manslaughter, as it was decided that they had not intended to kill the children. They had, however, wanted to frame Lisa Willis. Lisa Willis was this living partner of Mick Philpott. He was having, obviously, so he was married to Mairead. He was having these sexual relationships with Mairead and this Lisa Willis. She took her 4 children because he was a scumbag, and she moved out of the family home. So he wanted to frame her for the fire and win back custody of the 4 children that she had, so that they could continue to claim benefits for them. In trying to claim these, trying to get the custody of these 4 children of Lisa Willis's, right? They've actually tragically taken the lives of 6 of their own children. Unbelievable, guys, really is. The trial commenced at Nottingham Crown Court on February the 12th, 2013. On the 2nd of April 2013, so obviously the trial lasted from February into April. On the 22nd of April, the jury came back with a guilty charge for Mick, Mairead and Paul Mosley. Were found guilty of the manslaughter of 6 of the children. Sentencing was due to take place the next day, but the judge postponed sentencing as she needed more time to consider the sentences. What I'll explain with that, guys, right? Mick Philpott had a very lengthy criminal background and stuff, and when it comes to sentencing and stuff, you've got mitigating which are like things in your favour, and you've also got aggravating like circumstances and stuff. So she wanted more time to review that. And then so the next day, on the 4th of April, sentencing was commenced, and Mick Philpott was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum tariff of 15 years. Mairead and Paul Mosley were sentenced to 17 years. Now, let me explain, right? 15-year minimum for Mick Philpott is classed as life, right? Mairead Philpott and Mosley were sentenced to 17 years, but it's not actually as high as the minimum tariff of the 15 years because they will serve half of their sentence. So it states here, on the 29th of November 2013, an appeal by Mairead Philpott against the length of her sentence was heard. Her grounds for appeal was that she was under the control of her husband and could not exercise free choice in her conduct. The appeal was dismissed by the Court of Appeal. So yeah, there are the facts, guys, and stuff like that. You might remember the case. Massive coverage and stuff. Tragically resulted in the death of 6 children. And the reason that people are going to comment, and the first thing they're going to jump on, right, when they jump on this video and they comment, is they're going to say why they was charged with murder, but then they reduced the charges to manslaughter. I'll explain the reason why. The CPS, the Crown Prosecution Service, the police gather the evidence, and then it's the Crown Prosecution Service that decide whether to charge the individual or not. Now, manslaughter, if you've got murder and you've got manslaughter, guys, what's the difference? Intent, that's the difference, right? They would have had to prove beyond reasonable doubt that Mick Philpott, Mairead Philpott and Paul Mosley intended to kill the children. So it could have fallen apart at trial because they might have fallen short of, they might have not been able to prove the intent. So rather than like the possibility that they could walk, they went for the lower, which is the manslaughter, because it was well over the line for, and that's why they did them with manslaughter. My opinion, honestly, they should have all been tried on murder charges, but like I say, there's reasons why, and they got the conviction and stuff, and they're all languishing in prison and stuff now. Something's going to come further of this because I'm going to post another video tomorrow, which you guys can obviously view, and it's worth watching, trust me. Right, guys, I'm going to leave this video here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, put your comments in the comment section below. Do you remember the case? What are your thoughts on the case? What are your thoughts on the sentences passed down? Let me know what you think. Right, guys, going to leave it here. Like, comment, subscribe. Speak to you all soon. Bye.